So, yun. So I'd like to welcome our attendees dito sa... Okay, I'm gonna let them talk. Sa Facebook live stream natin, please do share the live stream. Kung ayaw nyo pumasok sa Zoom, it's okay. But I have already provided the link sa description and of course, nasa comment section then below. And then I'd like to acknowledge the presence of Miss Nikayla and Sir Harold de la Cruz. Thank you for being with me tonight. And who's this? Erwin Blanco. Thank you, Sir Erwin, for being um so cooperative to join sa Zoom natin. Thank you po. So, yung mga nasa Facebook po, kung gusto niyo pong magtanong after our webinar to know more about, it's better for you to join the Zoom link or get into the Zoom link, no, para we can discuss more about whatever your questions related to Forex trading. So, let's go. It's March 19 and kumita na ba ang lahat sa Forex trading? So, about the company, I would like to share and talk a little bit of... Uy, ba't nawala? Okay. Ayusin natin to. Alam, ba't nawala yung mga photos? But it's okay. Won't matter. Let's just proceed. So, let's talk about IronFX first before we proceed. No? It's a global CFD and Forex broker. IronFX is an online broker specializing in contracts for different CFDs and foreign exchange. They offer trading on various instruments, including Forex, commodities, stocks, indices, and more. So since I'm a gold trader, they also have different kinds of precious metals. It was founded 2010. The main headquarters of IronFX is in Limassol, Cyprus. They are regulated and it operates under various regulation bodies depending on the region, including Cyprus Security Exchange Commission or CISEC. They also have Financial Conduct Authority or FCA in the UK. They have also Australian Securities Investments and Commission or ASIC and Financial Sector Conductor Authority FSCA in South Africa. And by the way, tonight in front of you, I am Norris John Cornales, a Forex mentor, is Senior Account Manager of IronFX. So guys, ang importante dito is makikinig tayo. And then right after our webinar, I want to make sure that you also conduct or do your own research to make sure that you are really getting the value of what I am talking about here and making sure na totoo yung mga pinagsasabi ko dito. I just want to make sure na kung may doubt kayo, you can always do your research, all right? So fundamental analysis. Ano ba yung fundamental analysis, coach, no? Palagi na lang na-mention yung fundamental analysis, no? Well, fundamental analysis for me is it's a practice of analyzing health of a country's economic condition or to make us know in advance what will be the future value of their currency. And it's all about understanding the real world factors that drive what? Currency prices, not just technical chart patterns. Hindi lang po tayo umaasa lang doon sa technical chart. But there is a big... Teka lang, hindi tayo nakashare pala dito sa Zoom natin. I'd like to know if you're seeing my screen, Zoom people.
Yes, kita na sir, kita na po.
Ayun. There you go, kita na. Dito naman sa ano natin. So, ayun, kita rin naman. Alright, continue tayo, no? So when it comes to analysis, fundamental analysis, hindi lang po basta-basta analysis ang ginagawa natin dito, like just reading, but you have to make sure that you have what? You have those keys and focus on what are the things that we need to look at and we need to look for when it comes to fundamental analysis. Kasi pagdating naman sa charting, technical charts, ito lang naman ginagawa natin, no? We have to look for the liquidity, the supply, the demand, the possible consolidation area, support, resistance, a possible point of interest, entry point, X point, and market structure, diba? Sa technical analysis, you don't have to make it more complicated sa technical analysis. As long as you know where to enter, where your zone is, ganun lang. You know how to use the Fibo retracement. Pero ang problema dito is, do you understand where could be the possible heading for the next 6 or 12 months? Sabihin natin yung US yield, yung DXY, XAU USD, yung BTC. These are all related eh. So, hindi lang natin to nakikita basta-basta lang sa technical chart. Yung posibleng takbo overall, kung ano yung mga desisyon ng central banks or whatsoever that are connected to their financial when it comes to economy, hindi natin siya nakikita sa financial, sa charting natin, but we have to conduct a fundamental analysis. So, by the way, before anything else, there will be series of topics about fundamental analysis and how we do cross fundamental to technical. So bear with me on the next 3 days or 2 days more para dito sa mga webinars natin, okay? Now, gusto ko lang klaruhin, no? Ang significance ng fundamental analysis in forex trading is, number one, we have to make sure we're concise and focused, no? Ang fundamental analysis kasi is, this is the foundation. This is the foundation of forex trading. Yeah, it's not technical, but it should be the fundamental because this is where we collect and gather data, and that data is being repeat every month, and that data will always give us the advanced understanding where could be possibly the price will be going, no? Or yung currency price nila. If it's a hawkish or if it's a dovish. If it's a hawkish, meaning they're trying to make sure that it's augmented. They're trying to make sure a certain country is making sure that the value of their currency is going to be strong versus other currency or other any country or currency na naka-pair sa kanya. Just to make sure na mas malakas sila and mas mataas yung value nila. Ganun naman talaga. So, part of this is we have to do a research, not just a simple research, but making it sure if we totally understand ang isang economic health ng isang bansa, and we have to understand that there are some factors that we need to also follow, because this will be factors, or these are the things that also affect the economic status or health ng isang bansa. For example, America, geopolitical factors, central bank policies, these are the true drivers of currency values, no? Yung geopolitical, sabihin natin, it's election time. There, election time. And we all know that if it's election time, there's a lot of things going on. There's a lot of political tawag dito, political plans to to embarrass another party or to whatever their plans is. So that's geopolitical. Plus, sabihin natin, yung mga threat ng Russia, nuclear threats, no? Plus the plan of America of joining back with Ukraine. That's geopolitical factors. Kasi ayaw pumayag ni Russia. If they try to set any kind of or ni isang apak lang ng NATO or part of NATO country doon sa Ukraine, Russia will consider a nuclear war. So geopolitical factor, what will happen? So syempre, involved yung America, involved yung ibang mga malalaking bansa. So what will happen if there's a geopolitical things or scenario? Of course, the currency value of a certain country will not gonna be as strong. Central bank, like yung Fed, gusto nila talagang i-sustain muna yung interest rate since inflation is still pumping up, no? Hindi pa nila makontrol. So gusto nila i-sustain, but the people, the situation right now. So those are the things that we need to research. Next, emphasizing actionable insight. Fundamental analysis is ito yung for me, I don't know to everyone that don't use fundamental analysis. This gives me something like empowers to go beyond charts and news headline. It's about uncovering the economic forces that influence currency prices, leading to smarter trading decisions and long-term success. Ito yung talagang isang pinaka tinitingnan ko when I do swing positions. Kasi if sa swing position, you look at on the higher time frame plus the fundamental understanding whenever the Fed talk or whosoever, the ECB or the BOJ or whatsoever na tinitrade ko, but I just stick my nose to gold eh. So I always wait for America or United States news like FOMC coming this Thursday. That's 2 a.m. in the morning. So that is a monetary policy meeting. So isa yan sa tinitingnan ko. And that gives me an idea where to possibly DXY or US dollar price will go and gold and how gold will react. So ganun pa lang, doon pa lang alam ko na kung I have to stay on a buy position or a sell position or long position, that's buy, short position, that's sell. So should I take a long position and let it swing, or should I stay on shorting the market and keep on swinging it from where it is right now? Because as I understand, the yields, US yield right now is on the low and might be after Powell talk this coming Thursday or Wednesday on the US, we might be on the top. The yield might be on the top. If that happen, gold and BTC might go down below. So yung mga nakikita natin, highlighting an advantage in a market driven by complex factors like fundamental analysis, we have what we call our detective toolkit. No, ito yung kumbaga dito natin para tayong ano dito mga investigator, we have to go really read a lot of things all throughout and making sure that what you're reading is reliable. Bumalik ako ngayon kung saan ako dati talaga nagsimula ng magbasa, which is giving you a tool, giving you a Twitter. Kasi nung bumagsak yung Facebook, wala akong makita ano, and Facebook don't really give a lot of those things. No, ang mas maganda talagang basahin sa Twitter. Maraming mga macro experts Twitter that give their insights. So those are the things that we have, no? Twitter, sa IG meron din, hindi naman masyado. The website, investing, Forex Factory, Bloomberg, yung mga COT providers, yung talagang sa government source out websites, yung na mga nagbibigay ng mga data ng inflation, CPI, PPI, whatsoever related. So those are the things that we have, and to make sure that we know them and where to use it and how to use it. Let's have to make sure that we can always take advantage, no? By making sure that we anticipate market moving events and spot opportunities other might miss. Kasi kung technical lang, here's what happened. Sa technical, alam natin yung bumulusok si gold. When I checked COT, there were 3 consecutive weeks that the long positions were very aggressive, and that was coming from non-commercial traders, meaning those are big entities or big institution like central banks. So sila pala talaga ang nag-reason na nag-pump. And comparing the commercial, the retail traders, it's way far kahit mataas masyado yung percentage nila, but they're not able to take down or topple down the non-commercial positions. So kaya bumulusok, and then adding that Powell was grilled sa Congress and understanding that he can't give like a clear path of whether magte-take na ba ng rate cut ang America sa interest rate or wala. So hindi pa niya maklaro, no. So by coming Thursday, we'll see how things will go, no. Big picture perspective, technical charts tell part of the Forex story. Fundamental analysis completes the picture by revealing the underlying economic health of nations and how it influenced the long-term direction of their currency. Dito, kung titingnan natin to dito, when you say big picture, yung kwento, hindi lang, or yung pagiging Forex trader mo is not just limited on your Forex chart. Again, it's not just limited dapat sa Forex charting. Kasi may mga trader naman talagang technical trader lang sila, but when they know that there's a incoming high impact news coming from, let's say, listed yung news, no? I'll give you an example. I'm gonna pull up a news list here. Sabihin natin dito sa Forex Factory. Like tonight, ano bang meron tonight? Core PPI, it's not that much of a news for US. I mean, sorry, that's for Canada. Building permits is not really not relevant, no? Pero we have to understand that there might be an early news coming in. Pero tonight, it's CAD news, median CPI nila, and that might also have an impact sa USD. Now, understanding that there is a news, of course, you have to know what is this news about? How is this related to USD, or what will be the reaction ng US dollar and gold if this news will give positive result for Canada or the CAD Canadian dollar, no? So, ano ang mangyayari? So, we have to do a research for that. Now, sinasabi ko lang dito, itong technical analysis is very important kasi it doesn't make sense kung nililista yung mga monthly news, if it's not useful, it doesn't make sense na bakit nandito sila sa website, bakit may mga ganun. So, it comes to the point na there is really big importance to know fundamental analysis. Like for example, mamayang 2 a.m. ng Thursday, yan, FOMC. Sabihin yung hindi ito importante. I will not trade because there's a news. Then you're still following the fundamental rule. You know that news is when the news comes in, there's a volatility, there's big volume, and the price will just keep on going up. It will not settle to one direction, or it will not do a range, but it will just keep on going back to what? Simple lang, may mga character po yung news. Check all FOMC, check all non-farm, check whatever kind of high impact news. Meron silang pinapakitang common character. Every time that the news comes in, meron kang makikita doon na sa chart mo, tingnan mo, they have similarity or whenever the news, whether it's good or bad, pero meron talaga silang sinusunod na what? I'm not gonna share that. I'm gonna share that only sa one-on-one. Pero may naturuan na ako niyan. And it was very effective because you know whether good or bad, alam mo kung posible saan siya pumunta and saan siya babalik. And if the news is or if the news is just all about the news, the data, but it cannot change the trend, it will still go back to where it will be and follow the trend. Now, for example, bullish. Biglang maganda yung news sa US, pero bullish pa rin. Nung paglabas ng news, si gold biglang bumagsak. Pumunta lang pala sa may isang dapat niyang pupuntahan na area, pero after the news, bumalik siya and still continue the bullish structure. Okay? So, okay, I'm not gonna detail that. So this is the listed news. So that's the big perspective, big picture perspective. We have to understand that it's not just all about the charts, but it also needs to partner up with fundamental analysis to make sure that we can reveal the underlying economic health of a nation, especially doon sa mga nagtitrade ng major pairs. Let's move forward. And for those who are watching, thank you. Lang. Hold on, guys. All right. What is fundamental analysis? Simply, I've just already mentioned, it's a practice of analyzing the health of a country economy and to make sure that we know the future value of their currencies. It's about understanding the real world factors drive currency prices, not just technical chart patterns. What are the typical study or analyst typical study in order? Number one, we have macroeconomic overview, geopolitical events, central bank policy communications, and market sentiment analysis. Tingnan natin to isa-isa. Sa macroeconomic overview, we have here the GDP. Ano ba si GDP? GDP is a measure of a country's economic output. No? Bigger GDP means stronger economy, potentially leading to a stronger currency. Ayan. Kung hindi ito totoo, maghahanap tayo ng GDP dito the whole month of March. Meron tong GDP. Hanapin natin. Ay, hindi. Last, ano pala yun? Kumahanap pa. Alright, hold on. Hanap tayo ha. Eto. Ayan. Last January 26, we have here the US advanced GDP. Ayan, nakalist yan. So economic grew 2.1% in 2022 amid barrage of interest rate hikes. Eto, this is last year. So last January, meron palang GDP, no? Kasi more into monthly to nakikita eh. Kasi merong monthly GDP calculation and kinocross nila to sa last year exact month and to see if there is a big difference on last year's performance compared to this year's performance month of February or March, something like that. So yan, balikan natin yung slide natin. So GDP is stronger, it's a bigger if it's a bigger GDP means a stronger economy and potentially leading to a stronger currency. So alam natin pag maganda pala yung GDP ng sabihin natin ng US, then the USD will go strong versus other currency. Now you have the idea. Inflation, it's part of the macroeconomic overview. The rate of prices rise. High inflation weakens a currency buying power. So kung mataas yung inflation ng isang bansa, what? Magiging mababa yung what? Buying power nila, and it gives a signal that the Fed should increase the interest rate. And if that happened, kung may interest rate, well, of course, you're not gonna be what? Giving stimulus or more economic movement kasi mataas yung interest rate. Now, interest rates, central bank decision on interest rates attract or discourage investor, influencing currency value. There's a deeper, more explanation to that, but these are macroeconomic overviews that has a very important role sa ekonomiya ng isang bansa. Employment. Pag mababa yung employment indicates a healthy economy, or low unemployment indicates a healthy economy and could boost a currency value. Ito yung nangyayari ngayon sa US. I'm gonna give you an example. So tumataas lalo yung labor force, no? Mababa yung unemployment nila, tumataas yung expenses, and tumataas din yung inflation. So paano nila i-combat yan? Ngayon, yan yung inaantay natin. Kahit ganun yung situation, pag nag-cut ng interest rate, kasi pag nagka-cut ng interest rate, the way I understand it, correct me if I'm wrong, nagiging less attractive talaga naman yung currency value, no? Yung currency nila. But then, behind that rate cut, we understand that US is currently having a very strong economic data. So I think it would not be a problem kung mag-less attractive man, but the trust of the investor will be there because they will be giving more space and room to create more businesses and economic activities if nag-cut sila ng rate. So I think the XY will really fly, gold will really go down. That's how I look at right now. Pero depende pa rin kung anong plano nila. Trade balance, no? More export than imports generally signal a healthy economy and potentially strengthen a currency. May trade balance din na news kung gusto niyo makita. Nakalist din yan, no? Nakalist din yung trade balance na yan. Ayan, kung hindi naman nakalist yan, I mean, kung wala namang silbi yan, bakit may mga trade balance yung Germany, meron ding US. Alam ko, meron ding trade balance sa US. Ayan. Diba? So, if it's not what? Kung wala naman tong connection, why do Forex Factory spend time to take lists of this and collect data, di ba? So there is a relevance sa pagfo-forex natin yung mga ganitong data, and it's very important. No, sa economic, I don't know, I'm not a graduate of economic course, pero I'm planning, if you can recommend me a very good school, because my mom just reminded me, yung mami ko sabi niya, mag-take ka na lang ng economic course. Sabi ko, di nga ako nagtapos ng di ko nga tinapos eh. 3 course, apat na course, isa lang natapos. 2 years pa, no? Then, diskarte diploma. Hindi natin pag-usapan yan. So, ganun. Trade balance is very important also because it can also give you an idea of how the market will react once this news will come out or once this news will impact. So, ganun po. Now, let me move on to the next slide. Geopolitical events. Election. New leaders or policies can change how investors feel about the country, affecting its currency. Of course, if you understand that there is a political unrest, there is an ongoing revolt on a specific country, there's a ongoing coup d'etat, or there's an ongoing political scene that is not really convenient to put up businesses right now in that specific country, then that affects the currency, diba? International relation, trade deals or conflicts alter the flow of money between countries and impacting countries. Like embargo, when you say embargo, yung there's a certain nililimitahan mo yung trades mo between a specific country to your country. But then if you don't have export, then you have a lot of import, posible, it impacts your currency value, bababa. The more that you have export, the more that you have production export, the better that your country is earning and having the mighty or the upper hand when it comes to other countries. Disasters or crisis, events that disrupt a nation's economy can weaken its currency. Of course, disasters or may mga crisis, like for example, terrorism, what else? Act of nature that can also possibly affect the currency ng isang bansa. Next, central bank policies and communication. This is what we have talked a while ago. Interest rates and decision. Now, central bank raise rates, the currency usually gets stronger. But when they lower them, it may weaken. Yun yung sinabi ko kanina. Pero underlying or understanding that malakas naman yung economic data or as what we have right now, as what we have collected for the past few weeks, lumalakas yung data ng USD. No? So, monetary policy statements. Central banks offer clues about the future rate decisions and their views on the economic influencing currency markets. Ito, part of this will be ito yung sinasabi nating FOMC this coming what? This coming Thursday. Basahin natin yun. Klaruhin natin yun. Hanapin natin. Ito, FOMC. This can be a monetary policy discussion and followed by monetary policy assessment ng what? Swiss franc, CHF. And then, kasi right after ng US, Federal or FOMC, other central bank will also follow. Ganun yung nangyayari. You have to just familiarize that. Ganun ang mga nangyayari sa news. Economic forecast, central bank's projection about economic growth and inflation guide investors and impact currency values. So there's are the three things that we need to also familiarize when it comes to central bank policies and communication. Last, market sentiment analysis, news and economic data. How the market reacts to news and economic reports reveals overall feelings about currency. Ito minsan, dito tayo mag-iingat. Ang dami kasing mga market speculators eh. Minsan, nadadala tayo sa speculations and we don't know the source. So we have to make sure na napapalo talaga natin data. Again, there is a lot of government website sources that gives the right and official data like the GDP, the inflation, the interest rate, the employment, the trade balance. Source it directly from the government website na saan nila nire-release yun. And if you have a reliable website naman, which is connected to what I have mentioned, then you can also use that. Investor confidence, positive sentiments draw money to a currency, negative sentiment can lead to a weakening. Ito yung sinasabi ko. The confidence ng investors this coming Thursday might be revealed if they will be holding and staying sa dollar kung maganda yung pagkasabi or whatsoever the statement of Powell. If not, then well, posibleng yung mga nag-aantay ng 2,300 sa gold, we might be seeing gold all-time high. Plus, the BTC halving na ngayong April. Baka magsabay sila, mag-all-time high ulit. We don't know. Right now, nasa 6.50% yung pullback ni BTC. Nakita ko kanina, naka 6.50%. Role of fundamental in trading. So, spotting potential trends, identifying currencies like to rise or fall based on economic strength or weakness. Now, ito yung pinakamaganda. Kung alam natin yung Forex fundamental analysis, alam natin how to spot the potential trends. We know where be the trends going. Trading on major news, we understand how economic events, political shifts, and central bank action will impact currency. Meron tayong alam kung kailan lalabas yung mga ganitong high-impact news. Long-term outlook, making informed decisions on currency pairs based on a deeper understanding because we've been following data, we've been collecting data, we've been doing our research, and we are confident. Iba yung level of confidence mo pag nag-trade ka with the fundamental analysis. Spotting potential trends, ito yun. Trading on major ito na-double ko pala to. Sorry guys. So those are the things. Key components of Forex fundamental analysis. Sinabi ko kanina, GDP, geopolitical events, interest rates, and central bank policy. We have to familiarize these things. And ito, share ko na lang. try nyo po i-collect yung mga data nito, and when the news comes out, tingnan nyo kung ano yung mga nangyayari sa price chart during that exact time na lumabas yung news. Or right before lumabas yung news, sabihin natin 2 araw bago yung FOMC. Check this week, check the previous FOMC week, check the previous FOMC pa, check nyo. May mga patterns yan kung ano yung pwedeng mangyari. Those are the things that I always do sa fundamental analysis. Pinafamiliarize ko bago yung impact, and what after the impact. It will just keep on going, repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat. Ayun, ganun lang. O, may tip na kayo ha. And then you can count if you'd like to count it. Advantage of fundamental analysis in Forex: your informed decisions, know the why behind currency movements so you can trade with confidence. Yan sinasabi ko. And then we can identify opportunities, spot and undervalued currencies with potential for appreciation. Managing risk, understand how economic events might affect your trades and avoid potential pitfall. Yun, may ipit ka lang, no? Well, fundamental analysis in the future of Forex. Technologies rule, real-time use, data analysis tools give us give us up to the minutes insight, no? Yung pinakita ko kaninang website and whatsoever website that you feel like you can use and take advantage. Twitter, a lot of macro experts there in analysis, and mga nag-analysis doon sa Twitter. Try nyo. Search nyo lang yung mga ganito, yung GDP, inflation, yung Fed. Andun sa Twitter, ang dami nila and mas reliable. Sometimes kasi yung mga nakikita natin doon sa Forex Factory, yung for example dito sa news index nila, sa news dashboard nila, yung mga comment dito minsan, eto binabasa ko rin, but these are speculators, these are traders also. Pero minsan pag lumalabas yung mga news like for example this one, eto si Financial Juice nasa Twitter to, galing lang naman to ng Twitter eh. Yan, oh, nasa Twitter, 'di ba? So, balik talaga ako doon kung saan mas maganda magbasa and makita yung mga real time, kasi mas mahilig sila mag-research kaysa sa atin eh. They want more followers. So take advantage of their kindness, sharing us their insights, sharing their sources. And of course, hindi ko lang naman to binabasa. I also copy and make sure to cross and use, take advantage of the new what. Ano ba yung what's hot right now? No? Ano yung mga advantage na ginagamit natin ngayon? Well, AI. AI can help you. It might not give you the exact and the accurate result that you'd like in the answer, but you can make it smart. You can make the AI more smarter. So take advantage of those things. Ganun ako mag-analysis. Dati, grabe. Cross-analysis dito ngayon, madali na lang. And I have way of doing that. So what else? Balik tayo. Combining with technical analysis, FA or fundamental analysis provides a big picture economic strategy, while technical analysis help time your entries and exit. Tama naman, no? Pag may news, may upcoming news, walang news, may impact, ganito, ganyan. We can always set and know and identify the zone where we can set up our trades. So next topic is, ito yung sinasabi ko, combining the technical analysis and the FA. Hanapin ko lang yung, hold on guys. Let me grab something. Ito. Here's the schedule. Right. Hey, hindi ito eh. Hanapin ko lang. Meron tayong, hindi pa rin updated. Hindi ko na download. Ito na lang natin kukunin sa Facebook. Yung mga schedule natin hold on. Para hindi lang dito magsa-stop, no? Meron pa tayong mga schedules of webinars related to this. Tuloy-tuloy lang to. Ito. These are the upcoming schedules natin sa webinar. Ayan. Tonight, the significance of fundamental analysis in trading. This coming March 21. When is March 21? That's Thursday, right? Thursday, 7:30 pa rin. Transitioning from fundamental insights to technical analysis. And then the last one will be on the 26th, effective trading strategy matter. Does it matter? Yes, of course. Pag-usapan natin yan. But on the 21st, eto, dito natin makikita, tuturo ko, I'll give you some of the tips and secret and techniques kung paano ko piniprepare yung trades ko pag may fundamental or may news to my technical chart. So that really helps, no? So ganon. Then, dun lang. Thank you for your attention and attending our webinar. For questions, concerns related to Forex trading, and for looking for a reliable and trusted broker, if you wanted to have a Forex trading journey or experience and you wanted to learn more, just click the link below doon sa description natin sa live stream. Meron tayong, you can get your first free trading account doon. And if you wanted also to have an access sa Manara, you can also click the trading tool link doon na binigay ko para meron kayong monitoring sa mga patterns and you can really take advantage of this. I tell you guys, mag-iiba po yung experience, learning ninyo sa trading when you have this kasi you will be more confident on placing positions. So, andito na naman yung mga sell sa malalayo. So, there's a possibility talagang there would be a swing again going up. But then, we have to understand that we have to check structures before we really, sabihin na lang natin, it gives a little bit of an up of 65% or 35 to 45% plus your research, plus your experience and your strategy to make it near to 90% winning chance or winning probability sa Forex trading ninyo if you combine this and you follow and understand more sa mga webinars natin. So I guess that would be all for tonight. Thank you so much sa mga nag-join dito. Andito, Wincelin Barrow, Iko Dela Serna. Thank you guys for attending our webinar sa Zoom and doon sa mga nanood sa live stream natin. Thank you so much. And I hope you will be joining this coming Thursday. Ma'am Nikaila, thank you. Sir Harold, thank you.
Yes po,
Good
thank
luck
you
tayo.
po.
Thank
See
you
you on Thursday.
See you on Thursday. See you on Thursday. Thank you guys.